Hi, it's Sandy Parker, and welcome to Crafting for Almost Everyone. So in keeping with the spirit of trying to make inexpensive gifts for the holiday, I thought it would be fun for us to make ourselves a Christmas ornament out of a styrofoam ball with punched out cardstock and red pearlized pins. So I found my pearlized pins at Joann's, so I'm sure you can find them at any craft store. The only thing I didn't like about these is they're the long ones, but I could not find a short one anywhere. You could take the time to snip off this to make it shorter, but it's kind of a pain in the butt to do that. Just thought I'd throw that out though as an option. I'm using a piece of ribbon that's about 6 inches long that's white, and I used this punch that I already had, so I didn't have to buy that, and I used just plain white cardstock, and I punched out a bunch of the white flowers. And what I'm going to do with my ribbon is I'm going to hold it like that so that it's even on both ends, and I'm just going to tie a knot in near the bottom somewhere. Kind of, I think I want to go up a little bit higher if I can. Yeah, that ought to do it. Okay, so that is going to be what we're going to hold our ornament from the tree on our tree with. From the tree on the tree. Something to do with the tree. Hold on, let me grab this. I'm going to cut off my end so they're maybe a ½ inch long. And then I'm going to take just a regular pin. I'm not going to take my red pins. I'm going to take just a normal pin, and I'm going to put this, I'm going to spread those two ends out, and I'm going to pin one on one end of my ball, or one side of the ball, I mean. One end, one side. I was, in the ballpark on that. I don't know. And then I'm going to spread that out. See how it's spread? And I'm going to hold that down as far apart from the other one as I can. And take another pin and jam it in that side. And then that way my ribbon is going to be secure and for good. Now you could use hot glue for that if you wanted to, but I think this is easier and it sticks with my pin theory. This ball came from Crafts and More, was 29 cents. I don't know how many years ago. I was kind of afraid to take that price tag off because I was afraid it was going to ruin the ball, but I don't think that matters because my flowers should cover it. And this ball I got at a garage sale with a bunch of other ones for $1, so it wasn't a big investment at all. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the top as close as I can to my knot, and I'm going to place my flower. I'm going to go a little bit further away than that. Whoops, I'll just use a different one. I want to make sure that when I put this in that the ribbon goes right between those two petals of that flower. So I'm going to hold it, kind of go in at an angle, and hopefully this time, there. That's exactly what I was shooting for. So now that when you look at it, see the ribbon is hidden by that first flower. So let's go on to the next flower. Our goal here is to cover up any space that the flower before left. So I'm kind of going to go around the side of the ball, spacing these out. That's too close. Spacing them out far enough apart so that each one of the red pieces shows. I don't care. I mean, I don't care that, all I care about really is that you can see as much of the center of the flowers. I want to cover up the ball, but I want the centers of the flowers to show. So I'm spacing them out enough that the red shows, but I still have, I'm going to go down side to side now so you can see it like that way too. This isn't hard for me to do. I thought it would be harder than it is, and because I didn't cut down my pins, that is kind of a pain in the butt to push them in, but it's not making it so cumbersome that I can't do it, which is good. And I wasn't sure if I would be able, if, you know, like strength-wise, if I would be able to continue shoving these in without having a problem with it hurting, but so far, not a problem. Maybe I did turn into like the Hulk or something when I wasn't looking. I don't know. Because I made that straw wreath without any problems either. I thought for sure that pushing those greening pins in would be a nightmare, but it wasn't. Okay. So that's how far we've gotten. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 pins in. And I bought a pack of 100, so I probably will use most of them, maybe all of them. So let me keep pushing them in, and I'll come back after I've gotten more of the ball covered. Okay, so I'm down to the very bottom section, and here's something I figured out while I was doing this that came as kind of a surprise to me. If I'm using a piece of fun foam, like kids fun foam underneath, and if I just stick the pin into the flower like that and then jam it into this, it's a lot easier than than picking it up, pushing it through, and then putting it in. So it's been a time saver for me, and it also has made it easier. You know, the whole process is easier. I've used almost a whole pack of the 100 pins, and I've used up a lot of little pieces of scrap white paper, which made me happy. So I picked a lot of pieces that were very small, you know, like that I would use for sentiments, and have just been taking up space in my drawer, and I figured I would just use those up and be done with them. I have 2 more here, but they're both kind of mangled. That's alright, I'll just use them anyway, because you can't really see when you start putting these in, you can't see any of the mistakes because one will cover the other one, if you know what I mean. So I have this last one that is a little bit mangled, but like I said, nobody will figure that out because they cover up each other. Okay, so there I have left over 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 8 pins left over and 1 mangled up piece, and there it is. I think it came out really cute. I'm sure I could find spots to put a couple more if I tried, but I think it really looks nice, and I think it's going to make a cute gift for a friend. I thought about putting another red bow up here, but I like the simplicity of the red on the just on the centers of the flowers. So there is my easy, cute ornament that I hope you'll give a try to if you have a styrofoam ball and some pins and a piece of paper. I hope you like this, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Please tell your friends about me on social media. I really, really appreciate that, and thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.